What is up, guys? It's your boy, still very sick Cacus. I'm sorry if I sound nasally and like I'm dying. That's because I'm nasally and I am dying. Now, today, we have a brand new weekly reset that just went live within Destiny 2. And in this video, we're going to be talking about everything that's going on this week. There are a couple of things that are out of the ordinary that you may indeed want to know about. And so, let's get started. Alright, now, first of all, you will have to install an update for Destiny 2. There was a brand new hotfix update 9.5.5.1. As you can see right here, we have the patch notes, and it's really just all bug fixes. Nothing you really need to be aware of in terms of any rebalances or anything like that. But moving on from there, once you actually get into the game, you may get this pop-up telling you that Deluge is active. Now, I believe this has been in the game once or twice before, and this is a new Portal Event Modifier. However, as you can see right here, if we go to take a look at what this Portal Event Modifier actually does, there's just no description. It's just blank. Now, it's still working, but this is indeed a visual glitch. So, let's go back to that pop-up for a description on what Deluge does. This says, Deluge spawns wells that increase grenade, melee, or super energy after defeating combatants in portal activities. Now keep in mind, as you can see, you can take this off if you want, but it doesn't affect your score at all, and this will be purely beneficial, so just keep it on in my opinion. So, in-game, here's what that looks like. I kill some enemies, I get a Deluge well, and it has the grenade symbol on the well. So I chuck my grenade, I go in the Deluge well, and I get my entire grenade back. Yes, the Deluge wells give your entire grenade, melee, or super back. Even for a multiple charge melee like my arcane needles, I get all 3 charges back for going in this melee well. So, this is just going to make portal activities outright easier this week. If you want to maybe farm, for example, Pinnacle Ops or something a little bit more difficult, I mean, it's going to be significantly easier if you're getting a free super every once in a while, right? But with that being said, this is nowhere near some of the more powerful portal event modifiers. Stuff like Special Surge, doubling the damage of your special weapons. Heavy Surge, doubling the damage of your heavy weapons. Getting some free abilities is nice, but it's not going to be absolutely game-breaking or anything like that. With that being said, there is a significant downside you're going to want to know about if you are doing portal activities with Deluge, and that's the fact that, well, I have this super well right here. I'm going to use my super and get a new one. Guess what? The super well actually despawns. It goes away before I can get rid of my Song of Flame super and get another one. Like, I'm literally spamming abilities as fast as possible and it still despawns in front of me. So just keep that in mind. You are going to have to pick these up very quickly or they will despawn. But the last thing I want to say about Deluge is that I remember when it first came to the game, it was way worse. I played this very solo ops, the Conflux solo ops, and I think I got 2 Deluge wells throughout the entire activity. Now I got 5, right? So Bungie significantly buffed the amount of Deluge wells you get. It was like near the end of the last week Deluge was actually in the game. So if you played with Deluge when it was originally added the first few days of the week and you were like, this was absolute crap, like I got maybe 1 well, it has been significantly buffed since that point. So you are getting way more wells than, again, what it was originally. So really keep that in mind. But moving on from there, guys, the portal is not the only place where something interesting is going on this week. We also have the Lawless Frontiers. So what's going on there? Well, in the previous TWID, as you can see, Bungie revealed that for this specific week, ending the next Tuesday, you can get invaded twice within the Lawless Frontiers. So I tested it. I went into a contested node, right, where you want to make sure that invasions are enabled, And I did indeed get invaded twice. The first invader came, I kind of single-handedly dealt with that guy. Don't want to brag, but it's just what happened. But that guy goes away, and then as you can see later on in a different part of this activity, in a different objective, we get invaded again. This time the guy just destroyed us. Look at it. The "hey, invader is present" pops up on my screen while he's shooting me. It's literally blocking the invader. I can't see the invader because the game is like, hey, by the way, you're getting invaded. I know he's shooting at me, game. Anyway, that aside, yeah, we literally did get invaded twice. So overall, really didn't make too much of a difference, other than it's just going to take a little bit longer maybe to do a Lawless Frontier activity if you are going after that invader, dealing with that guy. The second invader will add 3 more revive tokens, so again, it really didn't impact the game too much. It does make it a bit more interesting, but overall, I think the big mistake here is that, like, what's the point? If Bungie had said, hey, we're enabling double invaders, and because of that, because you're going to be invaded twice for this week also, if you are doing any Lawless Frontier activities that can be invaded, we're increasing your chances of getting those pre-masterwork like special roles with the Accelerated Assault Origin trait. Oh, dude, I would be super interested in that. Like, those are super rare. I would be absolutely farming Lawless Frontiers this week if they did that, but they didn't do that at all. There's no impact on your rewards. It's the same rewards as always. You're just getting invaded twice. I mean, I guess technically if you stuff both invaders, you can pick up the lockboxes from 2 invaders instead of 1, but that's going to have an extremely minor impact on your rewards. So I really think Bungie kind of fumbled this. I would have loved to see an increase to rewards with Lawless Frontiers along with this double invasion. But moving on from there, the last thing I want to do here is check the freebies in Eververse. Is there anything interesting on offer? Well, there's something I think people might absolutely be interested in. You can see the first page going over the different Bright Dust offers. We've got like an emote, a ship, a sparrow. We have a couple of shaders here. But what really gets interesting is if I go to the Bright Dust section, the top, we have some interesting items. I actually ended up getting the Sturm ornament just because this ornament, I think if I'm remembering correctly, actually makes the Sturm like really clear, the sights, so it's easy to get a sight picture. And then in the second section, the flare section, yes, Erebos Glance is available as a shader. If you don't have super black, for a lot of people this is the next best thing. Very, very popular shader, so if you missed out on it, this is definitely a week to go and grab it. And guys, that is going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.